So why don't you start off by telling me your name and grade and major and all that good stuff.
My name is Sariya, sophomore year, major undecided, uh, thinking double major in comm and psych.
What is the first thing you do when you're writing?
First thing is I go outside, just like, sometimes I'll bring my guitar like right here, or if I'm writing like notes or lyrics, I'll just like practice around campus.
So like I know certain artists have a very like distinct order the way they do things. They'll either write the lyrics to fit a melody that they already have, or write a melody to fit lyrics that they already have. Is there any set way that you do things?
It's not really like one that comes before the other usually. It's just like, yeah, sometimes I'll write around my lyrics, sometimes I'll write lyrics around my instrumentals.
Are there like certain kinds of like topics that you're writing about when you're writing?
It touch on a few things, but mostly like I would say like, overcoming disasters, that kind of thing. I just finished an album called Monuments, and it tells 7 short stories about just natural disasters that happen and how like people either like on their own or like people band together like just like overcoming them, like just getting through them or like rebuilding afterwards. It's called Sandstone Watchtower. It's about 2 people who get separated in a desert, and one of them built a giant watchtower out of sandstone, while the other is just like wandering the desert with him for his friend. And eventually they find each other at the end of it.
So the album Monument, did it kind of just come to you, or was it very thought about a lot before?
Originally, what I wanted to do was I wanted to write a concept album, and the like Sandstone Watchtower story was gonna be like there was gonna be like 7 songs like just for that story, like I was gonna like flesh it out. But then I thought it would be cooler to write just like 7 separate stories, like each for 1 song, and the idea just kind of came to me sometime last semester. After I finished one of the songs, I was like, "This feels like a nice beginning and ending to one thing." So, yeah, and the entire album was written right here, actually.
Oh wow! Okay, so I know a lot of performers sometimes feel uncomfortable like performing in front of an audience because of how like vulnerable they feel. That like you feel some other way.
It's pretty different. I find that I feel like I'm in more control when I'm performing. And, yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but it's like I don't know. It's kind of a rush.
What about performing like specifically do you enjoy?
Just sharing my ideas with so many people at once. It's one of the like most rewarding things about just like writing music, I guess, is just like getting an idea like out of your head and like onto like paper or recording, and then like I usually if I'm proud of it, I record like sharing it with a lot of people.
So okay, tell me about the first song you wrote and like what it felt like.
So long ago.
How old were you?
I was in the 7th grade, and at first I thought it was like the coolest thing ever, but then like looked back at it 6 months later and I was like, I kind of hate this.
What was it about, or what did you
it kind of sounded like Linkin Park.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the jam back then.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Is this something that you see yourself doing like in the future?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.